Recently, I got a very good email from a lady by the name of KSA Girl 86. And the reason why I'm going to do a video response on this is because I'm probably going to get this question more than once. And so therefore, I'm going to answer it. How does land depreciate? Okay, well, it doesn't depreciate in the traditional way as, say, like a building. Okay, the building just eventually wears out and it goes crumbling to the ground. Or, say, your car depreciates, okay? Things start falling apart in your car and all of a sudden, kaboom. It wouldn't depreciate quite that way. You're not going to have something that's going to accumulate, all right? That doesn't work with land. Land doesn't just depreciate. Land is land, okay? However, it can depreciate due to specialized circumstances, and it does have to be accounted for on your accounting records, all right? And that's something that, well, a lot of businesses don't consider, but they should. Reason number one. Let's say some environmentalist goes over it on your land and suddenly discovers a rare species that's living on your land. Then they tell you you have to get off your land because that species, their life cycle is going to be disrupted by your business. Well, there goes the value of your land. Tank. All right. Another one is, let's say the government wants to play the eminent domain card. So they give you what they consider as a fair market value for your land. Well, that may not be what you paid for it, but that's what you're going to get, and that's all you're going to get. Boing! There goes your land. Let's say some geologist makes an interesting discovery. Gee, you got a fault line under your building. You didn't know about it when you paid for the land, but now you do. Boing! There goes the value of your land. Now, here in the United States, you don't have to worry about this too much, but in other countries you do. Because in other countries, there have been wars fought. And some of these wars had landmines, okay? Let's say you buy some land, and then later on it's discovered there's a whole bunch of landmines or other types of explosive weapons under the ground. Well, they're going to have to clean that mess up. Well, there goes the value of your land until they clean it up. Boink! Another depreciation. Let's say you live on your business is on a floodplain, and you don't realize just how much of a floodplain it actually is until it gets so terribly flooded by an unusual storm that boom, you lose a lot of stuff. Here goes the value of your land. Boink. Or how about this? Your land can actually appreciate in value as well as depreciate. Let's say that you're in some rural town and you got some rural business, and all of a sudden a highway is built nearby your business. Well, that's bringing traffic to your area. Boy, your business goes right through the roof. Well, gee, now your land's worth more. Boink! So now you have an appreciation as well as depreciation. Let's say some contractor decides to build some wonderful real estate near your business. Well, your land value is going to go up because he's making a nice little subdivision, and let's say you have a retail business. Well, now you have a chance for a lot of customers to come over and buy from your store. Boink! Your land value suddenly goes up. Now again, it can also go back down. Let's say you start off a business and right next to your business was a nice little subdivision. But over the years, the subdivision kind of decays, crime moves in, and it becomes a major crime scene type thing, and it just becomes a slum area. Well, there goes the value of your land. Boink! Alright. Another way that your land can depreciate, and actually your business can depreciate, is let's say somebody keels over in your business. Yeah. Say either somebody gets murdered in your business, or say some person just simply dies. Huh. Yeah, there goes the value of your land. Boink! So it's things like that that can cause you to lose value. Now, how about this? Let's say that you bought a business, you put it on some nice land, you had it next to a good subdivision, But then the local government decides to raise all your property taxes. So is your land worth as much? Probably not. Boink! Right down the toilet. So in other words, even though you don't have an accumulated depreciation on your land, you can have your land depreciated, and you have to take that into account when you're doing your accounting. And so, yes, your land can depreciate. The circumstances are rather unusual, but it can happen, and you must be aware of it. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned.